Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure, where in the previous episode, we wrapped up the intermission, a brief respite where we got a little break from the chaos that was Chapter 2, and now it is time we picked right up and got into Chapter 3. And it begins with a green voice.
なるほど。なかなか順調のようですね。
Oh, we might have an Anguis scene here. Good. Things are proceeding smoothly. Celestial globe. Indeed. Preparations have progressed to approximately 90% completion. I should have more than enough time to carry out the order. Excellent work, Professor. Campanella, what can you tell me of the other enforcers and their ventures?
I believe Blue Blanc stopped by for one of his little games, but he's already returned to his own affairs. Ren hasn't gone back to Crossbell since leaving for Liberal. As for you-know-who, I move that we continue taking a wait-and-see approach with her. She lent me some of those bound spirit of hers to play with, but I don't think she has any intention of participating further.
Wait a minute, are those spirits the same as these spirits? Later. That is perfectly fine. They are free to do as they please, just as the Meister is. Perhaps, but the enforcers have a bit too much freedom for my liking. Then again, that is how things are meant to be. What an irrational system she's put into place. That is a Grandmaster's will, Professor. It is senseless to question whether it is right or wrong. Regardless, I believe our final guest has arrived. I was wondering where she was.
Timely as always. My apologies for the wait. I see you have already started.
Pay it no mind. We'd only just begun. I trust matters on your end have already been settled.
Yes, I left everything in the hands of the Oathbreaker. Turning our attention to Crossbell, it has been quite some time since I last stepped foot upon its soil. Isn't it amazing just how much it's changed? It's fair to call it the most advanced metropolis on the continent, as well as the center of modern civilization.
I intend to return there before the finishing touches are made. What do you say to meeting me there? We so rarely get together.
I have no objections.
Very well. I will leave the hereafter in both of your capable hands. Here is to the next step of the Grand Master's Phantasmal Blaze plan. Take care to set the stage well and proper. Understood.
Yes, in the name of the Grandmaster.
You Ouroboros filth! The referendum regarding Crossbell's potential independence, as proposed by Mayor Croix, was drawing closer and closer. As pressure from the Imperial and Republican governments mounted by the day, so too did the citizens' fervor. Combined with the excitement generated from the debut of Arkanseal's revival performance, emotions in the city were hitting a fever pitch. All the while, a new concern was beginning to emerge from the shadows. Of course it is. As if we didn't have our hands full already. Alright, lay it out for me. What are we dealing with this chapter? Did you say cryptids? 34th floor, joint conference room. That I did. I don't believe it's appropriate to simply refer to them as monsters. Not only are they much larger, their origins are a mystery. What's more, they're starting to appear all over Crossbell. That's the one we went against.
The commander isn't exaggerating. We couldn't handle it between just the two of us, so we had to retreat.
Then it really isn't your average monster.
I've come across bits and pieces of information regarding it, but...
There's more. Other types have been sighted as well. Wait a second! That's the one we fought back in the old mine. The hell? You telling me there's more of those things? This was taken a few days ago in the mountains to the north. Scott and Wenzel here were able to exterminate it. That's a relief at least.
You two managed to handle that thing all by yourselves?
Yeah, we had to get the jump on it to pull it off. It was thanks to the CGF's intel that we were able to take it out. Right, but there was something very bizarre about the whole ordeal. Our arts didn't have their usual effects on it, and it disappeared into a beam of light when it was finally defeated. That sounds familiar. Yeah, that's exactly what happened when we fought it. You said it appeared in the mountains. Does that mean it was out in the open this time?
Yes. Until now, monsters like these only appeared in enclosed locations, such as Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple. It's speculated that some form of spatial distortion has emerged in those particular areas, though we can't explain why. These cryptids, however, emerged outdoors, both in the mountains and by the lake shores. We suspect the same spatial distortion effect could be occurring in those locations as well. That's not good. I was afraid you'd say that. Is this why you called all of us here?
Yes. We'd like to request the aid of the Bracer Guild and the SSS in dealing with these cryptids. The CGF has been on high alert at both Belgard and Tangram ever since the mayor's independence proposal. Simply put, our manpower is focused there, at least until the referendum is voted upon. We understand. The SSS is ready to help. Us too. Should we go ahead and decide how we're gonna divvy this up?
That would be best. I'll provide you with all the data we have and leave you to decide on a suitable course of action. If at all possible, I'd also like to request that you look into the source of all this. Source? You suspect an external force is behind the cryptid's sudden appearance? Yes. Think of it this way. Dangerous monsters surfacing on our highways is a cyclical phenomenon. The cryptids, however, are an anomaly. Their emergence doesn't align with that cycle at all. Which leads us to believe that there's an underlying cause. Whatever it is, it's capable not only of giving rise to these cryptids, but of distorting the fabric of space itself. An interesting theory. Understood. We'll get to the bottom of this. I swear it on the name of the supporting gauntlet. Thank you, Wenzel. I wish you Bracer boys and girls had portraits. I feel like you deserve some. Then again, the cast in this game is so big, they had to make a choice somewhere. I never would have guessed we'd all get to team up for a job like this. The notion would have been nearly unfathomable at the start of the year. Hey, it just goes to show, we've come a long way since back then. Yeah, you guys have really made a name for yourselves. If things don't work out with the police, you could probably get hired at the guild in a heartbeat. Absolutely. I'd be more than happy to have you in the guild, Tio. I think it'd be a perfect match. Are you certain the guild is the one you intend to pair me with?
We appreciate the sentiment.
That aside, I don't have a good feeling about whatever these cryptids are.
Me neither. I say we should split the work up so we can get to it. The CGF's report mentions 5 of those things in total. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like you guys to take care of 2 of them. Offering to do most of the job yourselves. You're too kind. Are you sure that's okay? It seems a bit disproportionate. Plus, Arios isn't here to help this time around.
That's exactly the reason. You guys will be feeling the pressure from his absence just as much as us, if not more. Not to mention, monster exterminations are typically a bracer's jurisdiction. We both have other jobs to take care of in addition to the cryptids, so I think dividing things like this is for the best.
If you insist.
I don't know if I'm really okay with pushing all of that on you guys.
Don't sweat it. It's not like we aren't on the same team here. And besides, you guys will probably have your hands full with the society again before long. Oh, yeah. Dang, I was trying to forget about those lunatics.
The Society of Ouroboros. The Bracer Guild has a history with them already, does it not? Yes. Estelle, Joshua, and the rest of the Liberalium branch first encountered them during the Liberal incident. The guild has had a number of run-ins with them across the continent since then as well.
Not to mention the attack on the guild branches in Arabonia. That's suspected to be their doing, too. Our presence in the Empire has declined significantly ever since, thanks to pressure from the Imperial government. They're so prolific. For real. The more we learn about these guys, the less I want to know. Truth be told, the guild doesn't know a lot about who they are or what their internal structure is like. We don't even know what they're after most of the time. All I can say for sure is to watch your backs around them.
Yeah, and give us a ring if you run into any trouble, you hear? The cryptids aren't the only common enemy we have. Those snakes are our problem too.
Got it. We'll update you if anything happens. Thanks, gang. Chapter 3. Budding Turmoil. Let's get to it. Cryptid Survey Reports. Outline. Reported sightings of large enigmatic monsters, hereafter referred to as cryptids, in Crossbell State have recently been confirmed. The CGF is currently working to gain more insight into the situation. Little is known about these cryptids aside from the simple fact that they exist. As such, countermeasures have yet to be devised. All recorded details regarding these cryptids are provided on the following pages. Case A, Ursula Road. Location, Ursula Road, through a small cave along the sandbar. Visual profile, possesses various tortoise-like characteristics. Scouting report, sighted by a guardsman on patrol. No attempt was made to engage as the creature did not stray from its location over a short observation period. It does, however, grow aggressive when approached directly. Case B, East Crossbell Highway. Location, East Crossbell Highway in a clearing past a boathouse. Visual profile, plant-like creature, possesses an enormous mouth. Scouting report, sighted by a resident of the nearby boat shed. This report has yet to be verified by the CGF. As with the cryptid in Case A, it does not move from its general location, but becomes combative when confronted. The sandbar on Ursula Road and the outskirts of East Crossbell Highway. We haven't been to either of those places much lately. They don't sound as aggressive as the one that appeared back at the old mine, at least. Still, wouldn't hurt to get ourselves fully prepped.
We also need to investigate what's causing them to appear, right?
Yes. Given the spatial distortions reported, the higher elements, time, space, and mirage, must be at play.
I should be able to perceive when the higher elements are active. Ascertaining the source of the cryptids, however, may prove difficult.
The reason the higher elements went haywire at Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple remains a mystery. Actually, wasn't the Sun Fort over at the ancient battlefield the same way? Yeah, I remember the higher elements being active when we entered there too. However, the abnormalities ceased to exist once the crisis was resolved. And unlike at the Moon Temple, we didn't have to stop any bell to do so.
Which makes determining the source stop much more difficult.
Well, no sense brooding over it. We need to get a move on. Chances are this won't be the only job we have to take care of. Good point. Okay, let's go after we check the terminal for new support requests. Indeed, new chapter. That new chapter smell. Make a little start a chapter save-a-rooney. Let's get to checking. A taste of Crossbell. Client Crossbell News Service. The Crossbell News Service is planning to publish the Gourmand's Guide to Crossbell, which will detail various eateries across the state. We would like to petition the special support section for assistance in gathering material for this project. For more details, please ask for the editor in charge of the guide at our reception desk. The Counterfeit Caper, 2nd Division, Raymond. Come down to the Crossbell station ASAP. I need you to help me catch a counterfeit dealer. Raymond. Stranger danger, Chief Tolta. My son seems to be up to something, but hasn't told me a thing about it. I suspect that it has something to do with a suspicious man who visited the village a few days ago. Would you be able to investigate whatever it is my son is scheming? For the full details, please meet me in my home on the far end of Armorica village. Come on, Chief Tolta, give the guy a chance. Old Mine Monster Extermination. A dangerous monster, Megalobat, has been sighted in the old deserted mine outside Mainz. We ask that the special support section deal with this threat swiftly. Alright. Looks like the requests aren't slowing down today. And I doubt it's because Arios isn't available right now.
Right. The chief said he was going to visit them in the hospital today. It'd be nice to join him if we're in the area.
For sure. Even Keto went yesterday, from what I hear. She was feeling pretty down about it.
Indeed. I worry for her. Well, if we use the car, it shouldn't take long to get to the hospital. I'm sure we can make some time to go visit the McLeans ourselves.
That's a good idea. I know they did what they could to fix Shizuku's eyesight, but it seems the technology just isn't quite there yet. That's the way it sounds.
Thankfully, the operation wasn't necessarily a failure, though I suppose it couldn't be called a success either.
Really? Well, we'll probably get more into that. For now, we have some business at HQ to take care of. Firstly, saying hello to the boofster.
He says, don't let your guard down.
We won't. We already know exactly how dangerous those cryptids can be. Thanks for the concern, Zaid. We'll have Tia call you if we need backup. Yeah. If Zaid is even gonna hear, he's just gonna be snoozing away. Now, we did buy some decorations at the Michelin Wonderland for Randy. Not too shabby. A new decoration was added to Randy's room. When Lloyd finds decorations, he can give them to his fellow SSS members to display in their rooms. Yeah, it's a surfboard. It's in his color scheme too. Now then, we also bought something else, didn't we? Did we not? Let me double check the event stuff here. So we bought that. The black teddy bear. Decoration for Kia's room. Aw, I think we have a bonding scene with Kia actually. Hey you.
Oh, hey guys. Is everything okay, Kia?
You haven't been the same since you visited Shizuku yesterday.
I'll be okay. Hey, Lloyd? Is it gonna be hard to fix Shizuku's eyes?
Well, probably, if I had to guess. It doesn't sound like the surgery was a complete failure, but she still has a long way to go.
I see.
Hey now, Keto. I know it's hard. You can't let it get you down forever, right? The last thing Shizuku wants is for you to be all in the dumps because of her.
Randy's got a point, Kia. Shizuku needs you now more than ever, Your encouragement and friendship are the best medicine she could ask for. Yeah, you guys are right. I have to cheer her up the next time I see her. That's what best friends do for each other. Thanks, guys. I'm feeling a little better now. Oh yeah, I promised the others I'd play with them. So how'd you get going?
Oh, sure. Just be careful out there. Do you think she'll be okay? I sure hope so. At the very least, she perked up almost instantly just now. No time to mull it over though. Let's get going. Indeed! Can I put away like the teddy bear? Maybe it should be some time when Kia's like not moping. Alright, we'll keep it at the ready though. Should be a bit of bonding with her though, which is always good. Now somebody else I want to bond with. It's Cop. Hey you.
Hunyaya go.
Alright, here's have an Armorican carp.
Nyan nyan.
Got the bounds, got the leaps, got the goods.
Hunya.
Move 1! Not even a move 2?
Oh my.
Are you giving this to me? Thanks, Cop. We'll make sure to put it to good use. Oh, go kitty cat. Okie dokie. Now then, we can head out. After we've taken a nap in the car, you know how it is. We have this whole place for ourselves. Still gonna go sleep in the car. Just want to load up on craft points. And then, I think it's about time we got ourselves some upgrades. The only problem with that plan of mine is that I have like 4,000 Mira to my name. That won't be enough for like a full Grande Armory run. But we also do have some Sepith, which I know exactly where we see our Sepith. This is in the item screen. So if I trade in some Sepith, we could get some cash right here. So I think what I want to do, first and foremost, to get us into fighting shape, looks like there's going to be a lot of fighting this chapter. Hit up Wendy, head up to the shop, hit up Wendy, and then see if there's anything here that we would want to buy or unlock for any Sepith first and foremost. So we have a lot of these breaker quartz available now. So lower enemy def. We have spirit breaker as we've seen, lower enemy ADF. We should also have sword breaker. And then this is new leg breaker. 15% chance to lower enemy movement by 3. That's kind of fun. Speed breaker. 50% chance to lower enemy speed by 25%. Also pretty cool. And voice breaker. 15% chance to lower enemy ATS by 25%. They're fun, though. I feel like they're a little too, like, situational or unreliable, if you will, for me to really want to use them that much. But regardless, it's good to know they exist. We have so many HP 2s, holy smokes. Makes sense, though. Everybody has an HP 2. We could probably stand to buy another attack 2. Dude, I'll take another evade 2 as well. Oh, move 2 is really expensive. I can see why Copt couldn't afford one. Makes sense. I need 1,000 win Sepith? That's crazy. Okay, action 2 though. Yeah. Wait, yeah. Do I want that? I definitely want that. I'm gonna spend that on an action 2 right there. Cast 2 is also available now. However, looking at the cost here, it goes from 25% to 33%. That's only really a marginal upgrade for 10 times the cost in terms of the time Sepith. I'm gonna wait until I find this lying around. That's way too expensive for me. We have stuff like hits 2, they're always fun. I could get myself an EP cut 2, actually. Maybe that's what I want to get. Maybe I'll give myself an EP cut 2. I'll treat myself. Mind 2, I think I usually have around 2 archers. It should be okay. Okay. Slot-wise, we could not unlock anything due to the time Sepith, but that's okay. Nobody's really struggling on that front. Orbment-wise, I'm kind of just happy with the Master Quartz setups we got going. Like, it's working. It's working. So I'm just going to give a quick once-over to some of the quartz setup here. Okay. That's looking good. Just a little bit of shuffling shuffling some minor quartz around. Nothing big at all. Also sort of gotten the setup wanted for how I'm gonna be fighting in the battles. But now I want to exchange my Sepith, and everybody knows the best Sepith exchange rates are gotten at the IBC because I want a little spending money. How dumb do we want to go? Do you want to go dumb? Let's just go dumb. I'm just gonna go dumb, everybody. Just look away if you love Sepith, because here it freaking... You know what? I'm gonna keep all my my time Sepith. Everything else though, 92k, there we go, almost 100k. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need new weapons, okay? New armor. I feel like I've been skimping on armor for a while now, so... Let's see, SSS building? That's the closest place to Grande Armory. Man, he doesn't even know the amount of business he's about to get. So, let's buy the Tiger Club, sophisticated Eastern tonfas that hide a ferocious power. A Katarina, a pistol of Reinford make that redefined competitive shooting. Scalar Rod, combat-ready orbital staff that unleashes orbs of energy. Oversmasher, a massive heavyweight halberd that smashes with ease. Screwdrivers, gauntlets that discharge torque into each punch. M8 Tomcat, the newest model of Verne Company SMGs. Freaking sweet. Also, we have stuff like the survival vest here. Everybody could benefit from this, so despite me saying, oh, I don't like to buy armors, in a way I don't, I'm gonna buy 6 survival vests. We're gonna outfit our folks. For the boots, though, we have a lot of specialized boots that I'd like. I think Wazy is the only one who could use some new boots here, so I'm gonna give those to him. When it comes to accessories, it would be nice to have more so that we're ready for trouble. Preferably 4 of everything, but I think for now, let's do like 3 of everything, so that if there's a certain battle, I should be able to use these in combination with maybe some other accessories to avoid the status effects that would be troublesome in said battle. There we go. And we have the long barrel right there. Cool. Equip time. So, survival vest for Lloyds, survival vest for Noel, and for Tio, and for Randy, and for Ellie, and Wacy's gonna get that, and some new shoes, some new Stregas. Then I'm gonna end up just selling the olds. Out with it and in with the new. Then I'm gonna sell some reinforced denim and polka dot dresses. Guys, is this the gear we've been wearing? Not impressed. But we still have 46k to our name. That's pretty good. Now, when it comes to some of these special little trinkets of ours, it's worth giving them a once over too, because we gotten some new stuff, I remember. So the True Gladiator headband and the Gladiator belt are it's just such a combo. It's hard to swap away from them. Now, you, Missy, you have a long barrel, but I believe we have a sniper barrel, which is even better. And considering you're gonna be up more than Ellie at the moment, I'm gonna put a sniper barrel on you. Now, the straw hat, speed 5 is fun, but I have better by now. So, Medal of Luster, this is what we got as a reward. An award for remarkable achievement, dispels all hesitation. Speed plus 15 is crazy. The green charm, yes, jewelry adorned with Esmelos, a gift from Ellie to Lloyd. It doesn't feel right giving this to Noel. That would be a little weird. But move, evasion, ADF. I can dig it. Let's see here. So we have the Michette strap for accuracy plus 50, Michette ribbon for speed plus 10, but drop rate 30%, Michette paws for range plus 3 and accuracy plus 30. That's gotta dude, our range, it's so unnecessary. It's kind of fun though. It's so unnecessary. The Mishi hat is def plus 10, but evasion plus 15. Man, almost wish I bought more of these. They're crazy. It's crazy good. Yeah. I want some evasion on my folks. I can tell just how good it is on Lloyd at the moment. Alright, so a Mishi hat and a sniper barrel. You're currently using the Medal of Order, speed plus 5 and prevent delay, which isn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. A Lunar Spirit Bead is really nice for the strength and ATS and the preventing of seal mutes. However, though, stuff like, so speed +5 could already do something like a machete ribbon for even more speeds. I think I'll do that, and drop rate is also just nice to have. Medal of Valor, strength and team rush chance up. That's fun, that's fun. Glider headband, I like that. You, Ellie, you are gonna, right, we still have that Medal of Luster. Maybe that's what I put on you. Yeah, maybe that's what I put on you. Yeah, let's put that on you. Then you, Ellie, you should definitely take this green charm you gave to me. You can have it back. Feels weird. Long barrel, you know, you could have the machete paws for some extra range. Yes. And you, protective helmet. We could give you something cooler. How about a machete ribbon for some speeds? And then maybe even more. You already have plenty of speed, though. You could get a cute mishy tail. Maybe. Well, we'll give him a mishy tail. Okay. Feels good. Feels good just spreading the love to all of my good folks. But that is all we needed to do in that department. Now, let's do Central Square talkies. You're on day. I know we aren't going to buckle to our bone and coverage divans, but proposing independence? Come on now. I'll tell you one thing. So it better not end up with anyone declaring war on us. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Come on. We can take them. How are ya, Mimi?
Over here on your right, you'll see... Wait. Was it my right or their right?
Oh, she's taking after her mama. All anyone can talk about these days is independence. There's more happening in the news, people. Just the other day, they made a critical revision to our basic traffic laws. The latest reform introduced license suspensions to the penalty system. I'm praying that it'll reduce the number of horrible traffic accidents, if even just a little. We can hope. The number of horrible traffic violations has been on the rise again. I understand laws are just rules the government slaps onto paper, but you'd think people would follow them out of common decency. You know those morals you learned back in Sunday school? Sadly, some people toss them in the trash the moment they turn into adults. Just don't forget, guys. Eyes on the road, hands at 10 and 2, and remember to pay attention to your surroundings, okay? Of course, traffic safety is my middle name. I'll keep that in mind, Kate. That is, if Noel ever lets anyone else drive. Indeed. Thanks, Kate. A young tourist asked me a good question a little while ago. Why do balloons float? And without a moment's hesitation, I told him it was because they're filled with hopes and dreams. And what did he do in response? He snared! Kids these days can be so cruel. Yeah. Too bad you're running a jelly bean stand. Ganten Orbital Store! Guillaume used to work here, but we disagreed on management styles and parted ways. In retrospect, turns out that I might have been the one in the wrong. I'm far too late in realizing it, but Genten would have never made it to where it is today without engineers like him. Wow, he's coming full circle, this man. No matter what my daughter says, the extent to which I worry about her is completely, unquestionably normal. So, as is only natural, I've decided to apply for a job as an orbital engineer at this very store. The only problem is, I always lean more towards designing than anything hands-on. Sure, I could do simple maintenance just fine. Will that be enough for them to hire me? Okay, dude.
I'm of the opinion that the ZZF makes the most reliable orbital appliances. Their products always seem more expensive than the competition, but you get what you pay for.
Ooh.
I totally understand why my dad worries about me so much. But that doesn't make him any less overbearing. Whose do you want to change?
I could get some... I should get some covers. I got them, Mira. Howling Wolf. Oh, yes. Yes, is what I want.
Okie dokie, wait just a moment. Here you are, thanks for waiting.
Nice. So I can't remember if this gives us like bonding with the characters or if it's but it's for achievement's sake either way. We'll buy this for Ellie,
Okie dokie.
Ah, sweet. Give me something I can bling out, and you bet your butt I will. Shadow Circle. Oh, that's so fun for T.O. Yes, I'll get that. Okie dokie. Here you are, thanks for waiting. Now then, let's see. Then it's the Midnight Kiss for Randy. Yeah. Ah, what is Randy turning me into? Here you are, thanks for waiting. Then, for Noel, we have Liberty Road. Oh, okay. That's a cover. We'll take that. And finally, does she have like bikes in her backstory? What's going on? Crest Face. Oh, that's so cool, Wazy. What does this have to do with Wazy, though? Replace. Okie dokie. Okay, there we go. That should be all those freaking covers gotten. Looks good. And a new master. They do have new master quartz for sale? What? Aegis. Earth Elemental Master Quartz that enhances Def and ADF. Grants immunity under certain conditions. Oh, that's so expensive. Oh, I want it though. Scepter? Water Elemental Master Quartz that enhances strength and ATS. Obtain Sepith from attacking crafts. It's 50,000, Carl. I want it.
Oh no, you seem to be short on Mira. What?
Any orbital car parts though? Let's see. Oh, well, these are only like style upgrades. I don't need style upgrades. We're good. Any new paintworks? No new paintworks. Wait, what's my Mira situation like? Talkies have been derailed. 40k? You could almost get that one. Oh, I really want that one now. Ah. It's okay, Carl. We'll save up for it. We'll save up for it. It's something to look forward to.
You heard about this independence stuff? Practically floored me at first, but the more I hear of it, the more I get the mayor's idea. I mean, Ereboni and Calvert are thinking of stationing their soldiers at our borders. We're never gonna have real peace unless we stand up for ourselves and make our voices heard. If not now, then when?
Man, you're a reasonable gal, Wendy. You say the smartest things. This store has quite a diverse selection of orbital products. Brands from nations near and far are carried here. But of course, who would expect anything less from Zemuria's leading trade city? That's true. That's true. Puffing out my chest. That's Crossbell.
Why can't there be a way to lose weight without having to work out or stop eating? I'll do anything, so someone please tell me. Okay, if you'll do anything, then either cut the carbs or start working out. What's not clicking?
But that sounds like effort. You don't get it. You'll never get it. Saron suggested I become a nurse. I've been putting a lot of thought into it. I'll wait until next year to take the exam, but I already scored well on the practice one. For now though, I'm still planning on taking the residency exam next year too. Knowing I have multiple options helps take some of the weight off my shoulders. Well, good for you, Baggio.
I hear Southwark and Janetta are going steady now.
What?
Nothing spices things up like a little workplace fling. Ah, the flames of youth. I'm sorry, I'm out of here. So, did Southwark confess during that trip they took? Uh-huh. It was at Fortuna, that fancy restaurant out in Michelin. He even asked the staff to help him surprise her. Who knew Southwark was such a romantic? And a showman at that. Well, if anything, I'm just thrilled for Janetta. She deserves to be happy. I suppose that leaves me as the last single lady standing in our trio.
What? You? Wait, were you not the Scott babe? Are you the Scott babe? I thought she was the Scott babe.
Oh, if it isn't the SSS, he's sure to make a lot of trips here, huh? Thank you for always choosing Times as your premier shopping destination. Please take your time looking around. Oh, my apologies. Pearl and I were a little wrapped up in our conversation. It'd be my pleasure to help you with anything you need. Just forgot if Scott was dating Pearl or Cynthia for a sec.
Thinking back on it, the tail end of the trade conference was a veritable whirlwind of events. Between the terrorist attack and Mayor Croix's proposal, I was left at a loss for words. I can't imagine how other countries will react to this independence business, but it's safe to say Crossbell is on center stage right now. Yeah. Look at the mishy plushies. Okay, Southwark, my man. I never saw Janetta as anything more than a friend until, well, maybe I just didn't understand my own feelings. In any case, I'm glad I mustered up the courage to ask her out. Me too, buddy. Good going. Crossbell times issue 5. An independent Crossbell, yeah or nay? What could the coming referendum mean for Crossbell? Well, I'll check it out. Oh, Michette Dumpling, a pink dumpling resembling Michelin's elusive mascot. That's wonderful. It's like a better Mishi bun. And I do want to stock up on battle scopes as well. Give me a ton of those. Yeah, that's looking good. We have like some different ointments and the like. Let's just make sure we have plenty. Yeah, we're good. Let's just make sure we have like 5 of everything. Let's set 5 as a minimum. Look at me, the big spender, even though I'm also trying to save up for that new quart. It'll be fine. We're gonna be kicking so much monster butt, you don't even know. Oh, dude, we have so many Curia bombs. That's nice though. That's good. Reviving, we actually have a lot of celestial bombs, so reviving bombs are quite handy in their own right though, since I can heal in other ways if I just get them up. So buy some more of those as well. Okay. Okay. I think we'll end with a good newspaper reads. That's usually the way to do it.
Well, back to another day of people watching. I gotta kill time somehow. By the way, I noticed the guy who runs the general store and that one receptionist lady have been way friendlier than usual lately. Huh. Does that mean what I think it means?
It does indeed, Keen.
The general store guy and that one lady from reception desk have been getting a lot friendlier lately.
Uh-huh. You only have one chance to make a good first impression. That goes just as much for footwear as it does for people. Strange as it may sound, I want each shoe on my displays to look as if they're happily greeting each customer that strolls by. It's slightly weird, but it's okay. Janetta, where's she at? I didn't expect Crossbell to push for independence in my lifetime. I'd be fine and dandy with it, but something tells me Ereboni and Calvert aren't gonna let it happen too easily. State independence. Now there's a tricky topic indeed. Years ago, I abandoned the Empire to live here in Crossbell. Needless to say, this puts me right on the horns of a dilemma.
Ooh. But is Janetta not in today?
She's probably on the roof.
The more expensive clothes and accessories are, the more they tend to have greater care put into their finer details. That sort of attention is what makes many name brand fashions so durable, which I'd say more than makes up for the price tag.
To an extent, I suppose. The price dictates quality, but I'm just waiting for you-know-who. Okay, I guess I'll go to her.
Well, would you look at that? They've added new stock all over the store. I can always count on Times to be on top of the latest and greatest products.
Indeed. Now then, Janetta.
Southwark was such a charmer the night he took me to Michelin. You know what he did? He looked me straight in the eye and said that he likes me for who I am. I couldn't have asked for a better birthday. Not only that, but he got us tickets to Arkansas's show too. What a sweetheart, huh? I feel like the luckiest girl in all of Crossbell.
You think she's talking to me, but she's really talking to the flowers. I don't doubt that for a second.
It's really nice out today. Air up here feels good too. Orcus Tower feels right at home in Crossbell City's panorama. Of course, one should expect the townscape to change dramatically over the next 10 to 12 years. But 10 to 20 years even.
but Orchis Tower may be the only building that ends up a permanent fixture of our skyline. For sure, things are a-changin' here, and the times are a-changin' too, but we're done here for now. We got our restaurant to check out. Not once did I think I'd live to see the day Crossbell came to so much as even consider the notion of independence. Let me tell you a thing or two about independence. Be a dream come true, yes, but all dreams must end eventually. Ooh, a little somber there. Now then, I was unsure about traveling to Crossbell after all the international tension recently. But in the end, I'm glad we decided to come. My girlfriend's having a ball too.
Crossbell's such a wonderful place. I hope we can see all the sights and make some lasting memories.
I bet you will. Oistorf is a genius. Nano's culinary progress has made a rival of Celtio, so Oistorf is using it to light a fire under him. A week from today, they're gonna have a cooking showdown to determine who gets to serve as my sous chef. That's just for show though. I'll take them both on as chefs, as long as they're willing to put the work in. I'll keep that to yourself. The less Celtio knows, the better. Yeah, we were kind of seeing this coming. This competition with Nano has Celtio more motivated than ever.
I thought I would have gone back to waiting tables by now. But the manager asked for me to work in the kitchen a little longer, so I agreed. Not only that, but he asked me to compete against Celtio. He said it would be important for his future. I feel a bit guilty tricking him into taking his job seriously, but I won't lie, going head to head sounds like a great time.
Yeah, it does. Oistorf? Celtio's finally starting to buckle down, and it's about time too. Now that we have a rivalry on our hands, there's no telling where it'll lead. Ooh.
Becoming an independent state won't be as easy as some people want to believe. I, for one, am much more concerned about the danger pursuing it could put us in.
It's official. Nono and I are gonna face off in a cooking showdown. Our first challenge is seeing who can make the best pasta dish. I need to think about what recipe I should use. Yeah, just none of the peculiar ones I taught you last game, please. Please. We do have a culinary quest coming up as well, actually. Oh. Wait, is that Jona and Chief Roberts? Wait, is this Jona? Oh, it's Theo. And I see you've brought the rest of the SSS. It is. I don't think I've seen him from... I don't know, he just felt different to me.
What's up, guys? Been a while.
Hello, Chief Roberts. Jona.
Are there two of you here for lunch?
Yes. I wanted Jona here to try eating healthy for once in his life. He had nothing but pizza while he was living at the Foundation's headquarters in Lehman State.
Ah, yes. How could I ever forget?
And what's this? I see he's barely touched any of his veggies. You're right. His plate is nothing but peppers and carrots now. Being a picky eater isn't good for you, Jona.
Don't treat me like some dumb kid. I'll eat whatever I want. Coming to a sit-down restaurant is a total waste of my time. I mean, forks? Knives? Why even bother? It's so much easier to just inhale a couple slices of pizza while I'm on the computer.
This can't be. You mean to say these scrumptious vegetables don't light up your palate? Oh, this is all my fault. I only wanted you to eat something more nutritious. Aha! I got it! I'll summon chefs from across Zemuria to create the ultimate vegetable dish. One that even you can appreciate.
Ugh. Could you cut it out already? You wonder why we think you're so freaking annoying. You want me to stop being picky? Fine. Just watch me. Ah! It's like eating a weed. Maybe changing his ways won't be so easy after all. If only. Oh, I just remembered. You guys found out something about that clown dude who hacked the tower while you were at Michelin, right?
Official police business, Jona. We can't comment.
He's right. We did meet him at Michelin, but we should keep what happened that night under wraps for now. Damn, So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Well, fine. Anyway, ever since the tower incident, he hasn't shown up again on the net. But I still have to make him pay me back double for trashing my base. So if you hear any more details, send them my way, okay?
Well, we can't promise you anything.
Why you gotta be such a stick in the mud? All you gotta do is upload the info into your database. And then I can just hack into it later and take a look-see for myself.
This kid's serious right now.
You should really consider behaving yourself on occasion, now that the IBC is supporting you. To that end, I would appreciate it if you kept a close eye on him, Chief. We can't allow him to run rampant now that basic orbital network laws have gone into effect.
That's absolutely right, Tio. You're under my care now, Jona. I'm gonna be watching over you like a hawk, 24 hours a day.
Hey, don't egg him on, Tio. You know what kind of hell you're putting me through? We should leave, everyone.
Sure. Passing the buck is an art, and I'd say she's got it down pat.
Ugh, stupid Chief, babysitting me 24 hours a day. Why can't he find a hobby or something? I'm gonna get you for this, Tio. My work here is done. Let us be off, everyone. Stop ignoring me.
Tio sure knows how to keep him on a tight leash. Don't you worry, Tio. I'll take full responsibility for Jona moving forward.
He's your problem now. I mean, I'm counting on you, Chief.
Tio gets along a lot better with Chief Roberts when Jona's here to take some of the heat off. That's for sure. That was a fun, optional scene, just hiding away there. What a nice way to end talkies in the freaking central square. But we have a newspaper. I'll jump on the bench here right to next to old man Conte. Indeed. I was curious about a thing. I feel like I misread something from Noel here. At least the sentence didn't make sense to me. Just want to have a look at it. About his veggies. This is very... Maybe changing his ways won't be so easy after... No, that is what she said. Okay. Got it. Okay, let's read that freaking newspaper, shall we? Items, books. Okay, now then. By the way, I just have to say, I'm still suffering some jet lag from the Japan trip, so if I'm a little like, whoa, missing details or saying wrong things or yawning, that would be why. Featured story, an independent Crossbell, yay or nay, the referendum approaches. As the blistering summer continues, we hope that all our readers are faring well. Here in Crossbell, the independence referendum will be held in 5 days, and the populace has been growing progressively more restless by the hour. The poll will not immediately enact independence, but instead gauge the will of the Crossbellan people. Citizens are encouraged to consider their decision carefully and vote with the state's future in mind. In this issue, we will analyze the prospects of an independent Crossbell. The significance of independence. Calling Crossbell's history complex may be a gross understatement. The region is generally believed to have become a key point on major trade routes long ago. The turbulent Middle Ages, however, left the land and its people ravaged by the tides of war. Over the previous 5 centuries, ownership of Crossbell has changed hands 5 times. It was only 70 years ago that Crossbell finally achieved its autonomy. In the years since, Crossbell has become a nexus of international commerce. Having already developed into a modern city with cutting-edge infrastructure like the orbital network, what exactly should the state strive for in the future? Crossbell's role and future. As an international economy with open borders, constructing and preserving stable diplomatic relations is essential. What role Crossbell should play as a financial hub of Western Zemuria is still open to debate. An international perspective may be necessary to clarify the many ambiguities. Regardless of the referendum's results, it is unlikely that Crossbell will become its own country. Even so, the mayor's proposal may still be of dramatic consequence. Notice: public forum to be conducted. The Crossbell News Service will be hosting a public forum on the topic of state independence. Experts will debate the merits of each perspective to further the public's understanding of the issue. The forum will be held the afternoon after tomorrow at the Civic Center. Entertainment. Arkansas's new performance begins. The wait is almost over. Arkansas's long-awaited revival production, which will include new characters and scenes, is opening in 3 days' time. This is one show no Arkansas faithful will want to miss. Finance. The IBC's acting CEO, Maribel Croix. Yesterday, the IBC announced that senior board member Maribel Croix would be appointed as its acting CEO. Ms. Croix says she will strive to further the IBC's contributions to the international economy. With the renowned and intelligent Maribel Croix at the helm, we expect her father, former IBC CEO Dieter Croix, to fully focus on his mayoral duties. Culture. Highlighting historic monuments. Upon the battlefields, the sun forts. Off the beaten path of the old Armorica Road lies a desolate wasteland known as the Ancient Battlefields. Deep within lies a gigantic ruin, the vestiges of the sun forts. As public entry has been prohibited from some time, due to the monsters infesting the area, many are unaware that the Great Bell of Crossbell, the symbol of our city, actually originates from the sun forts. One theory hypothesizes that the fort once housed a powerful lord in the Middle Ages. Hopefully, the day will come when the fort will be open for all Crossbellans to explore at their leisure. Lifestyle. Beware of monsters. The Bracer Guild's Crossbell branch has reported recent sightings of large erratic monsters roaming the highways. As the creatures are highly dangerous, they advise those traveling on the roads to do so with extreme caution. Alright, all known stuff. Some interesting reminders on the origins of this spell right here. And also, Maribel Croix, that scene on the boat in the last one, was it weird? I've been looking over during editing and I'm like, was it really that weird? Or was it just me making it weird? Like, it can be hard to read the mood of a scene sometimes. But man, let's go to the best street in town. Station Street. Oh, we got a punk here. But we also got lids. Somebody pointed out that, like, during the inspection on the Rails episodes, there was that other, like, train otaku girl, and now she and Lid would make a perfect couple. I agree. I'm not entirely sure how we'd benefit from becoming an independent state. If anything, I just hope we don't end up making enemies out of the Empire and Republic. I'd have half a mind to hurl myself off a cliff if our independence caused the Transcontinental Railroad to shut down. I was about to say, these first two lines sounds like they could be said by any citizen, but then he ended strong. I pray to Adios that we don't end up making enemies. I'd have half a mind to throw myself off a cliff. Alright, what's up, punk? Oh, it's just tourist, sorry. It's just an innocent tourist. I pegged him as a punk. Truth be told, I don't even get what this whole independence thing is all about. I'll have to look into it before the referendum. Yeah, you should. State independence, huh? Never thought I'd see the day it actually got traction. Personally, I'm all for it. That's good. Oh, I can go into the store. I can go into the station. We received a notice saying to tread carefully on the highways due to some strange monsters cropping up in the area. A liveryman like myself have to drive on the highway pretty often, so I guess I'm gonna have to keep an eye out. You do that, Billy. Crossbell Station. Oh, something's going down. Oh, right, is this where Raymond asked me to come? Have I just forgotten? Chapter 2, all done. Let's see. Come down to Crossbell. Yeah, he did say Crossbell Station, actually. Checks out in that case. Well, we'll probably want to do Raymond in the next one, so let's do some pre-talkies. Thank you for choosing Crossbell Station. The next train to Calvert will be departing momentarily, followed shortly by the next train to Erebonia. We advise that you purchase a ticket at your earliest convenience should you find yourself in a hurry.
Don't forget to buy a boxed lunch for your trip. They're a station specialty. We also stocked the latest issue of the Crossbell Times at all times for your reading pleasure. Nice! We can buy an Ekiben picnic lunchbox. A carefully crafted lunchbox of colorful foods, summer breeze blends. Ooh! Look at this. Revives and restores 40% HP. That's fun. Dudes, this is kind of hype. Alright, I'm good though. It's as we anticipated. They plan to escape by train. Huh.
How futile, thinking they could escape our clutches. It's us we anticipated. Oh boy, okay, this is probably, Raymond's probably...
That officer is insatiable. He's been searching every nook and cranny like his life depended on it. Is he chasing after someone? I don't think I saw any particular suspicious characters enter the station.
We'll find out from him soon enough.
What's with that blonde fellow over there? He's been behaving suspiciously for a while now. What? He's a police officer? He doesn't look all that dependable to me. That's the kind of man we're trusting to keep us safe?
Yeah, don't let him near your daughters.
I finally made it to Crossbell. Now I have to get settled in. After that, it's time to sightsee until I drop.
Enjoy, ma'am. You picked a interesting time. The schedule says the train is just about to depart. I guess I'll have to kill some time shopping until the next one gets here.
This older woman just purchased a ticket to Rabonia. She seemed like the friendlier sort, as far as I could tell. Apparently she's been in her line of work for many, many years. It's too bad I couldn't ask her more about it. Still, I wish her the best of luck all the same.
Wait a minute. Hold on, I'm putting 2 and 2 together here. This is just a theory. Counterfeit dealer. We were struggling with the counterfeit dealer last game, and it was an old lady. Ticket to Rabonia. Yeah, and she does seem friendly. I might be the return of the old lady, actually. Alright. Oh my gosh, this Shenley, every time!
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you give me just a moment, please?
Train services bound for the Republic of Calvert and the Empire of Erebonia will be departing shortly. In the interest of safety, please make your way to the platform and embark in a timely manner.
Passengers are reminded that rushing to board the train can be very dangerous and result in serious accidents or injuries. If you believe you're at risk of missing your train, please remain calm and wait for the next service to depart.
Good advice. Good solid advice all around. Well. Something's brewing here at the station. I'm curious about what it is, and perhaps we shall find out next time around. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.